I was just sitting here looking at the view. I was gonna shoot it outside, but I didn't want to have no wind interference. Welcome back to episode 9 of Sip and Mingle with Wolf. And today we sipping on that alkaline 9.5, right? And this right here kills so many toxins in your body. It uplifts your immune system to a level where it's like harmony, heaven. It takes it back to its original organic state, okay? So y'all definitely tap in. This episode is titled, Listen to Your Heart. I am. Your north node is calling, okay? See, family, when we entered this life, meaning this vessel, that was entering into that eye of the needle, where we come in naked, pure, right? Because the only way we can ascend to new levels of life, meaning spiritually, going up the spiral, was to come in bare with nothing. But we knew that when we entered in as light, we would go into duality where we would have dark as well, right? That's why whenever you are a light worker or you are trying to ascend to the next level of I would say spirituality, you would have to go up against darkness, and you would be broken by darkness, right? That's why if you were put in families that didn't recognize you, they ignored you, they never supported you, things like that, it was for your better good. And see, if you fall victim to the things that has happened to you, you won't ascend because you will sink in misery. We have to be able to see it like Jesus saw it. They know not what they do. And we have to love wholeheartedly. We have to see that duality helps us grow. It becomes our stepping stool as we change our perspective, okay? So, in other words, your north node, the world itself is the darkness. You are the light of the world to bring forth something new, something that an eye has not seen and an ear has not heard. But if you get caught up on what the world wants to give you or other people wants to give you and not follow that own beat of your drum, you will not make it to the level that you're supposed to be at. You will not ascend to the levels of harmony. It will always be a lot of having to work, a lot of dense energy, a lot of you having to do so much to have just a little. You see? Now, that don't mean you don't supposed to have a job. That don't mean you don't supposed to go through the trial. You go through the tests, right? You go through what they call it, basic training, right? When this ain't basic, far from basic, right? But we still have to go into the world with no fear. And a lot of us, we end up going into the world with fear. So then we have to go up against so much to help us break that fear. Because anything that we try to propel from, we only pull closer to us. That's how duality works, family. So we go into the world, we find a job, we find friends, so-called, and then now the play button happens. And now you start to see people for who they are and see that they are not like you. You see that the jobs don't really fit your DNA. It don't fit who you really are, but you will try to do it because in this dark world, we have to pay bills. We have to pay for everything all the way down to a point now. We have to pay for free stuff like water, right? And that's sad. But if you stay on that point of that sad, you will miss the mark. You will stay in sin. What you have to see is, okay, I'm gonna become the observer again, knowing that I forgot who I was when I came here, but now that I'm remembering, I gotta know that to remember is to put back together. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and most of us didn't know how to put ourselves back together again. Well, I'm here to help you put yourself back together again. All those broken pieces are just elements to help you grow in consciousness, okay? So when you go to follow your north node, instead of holding on to your south node, which is the pain. All the stuff that really holds you back from becoming or getting or stepping back into harmony, heaven, right? You will be around people that whenever they neglect what you trying to show them, that should highlight to you what is for you, what it really is you need to focus on. So, like, say for instance, a lot of us are put in individuals' lives to help them see their North Node, right? I remember being in this relationship, and I'm using this as an example to help somebody. So if you're in a relationship, you're able to see the true love other than the karmic, because the karmic gonna look like a reflection of your brokenness, which when you see that, it's gonna look like the right one. Okay? And the one that is really for you, your divine counterpart, is gonna look like the one that it's a lot of, you kind of can't figure them out. They constantly kind of pressure you to become better. They also love you too, but sometimes you don't see the love that they're offering you because you be so stuck on the part of them propelling you to grow. And then they'll be the one that see your North Node, at least portions of it, because you're not here to just do one thing. And I remember being with this person, and this person wrote me a letter one time, and I read it, and my heart lit up. I'm like, oh man, that's her gift, at least one of them. And it was a poem. And this poem was so like in harmony to a point where I know that if she had ever shown the world that, it would shake the world. It would shake the world, family. And I brought it up to her because, see, when you love somebody for real, you're able to see who they truly are, not just their backside. It ain't about just saying nice things to them to make them giggle and laugh here and there. You really be into them because you really have intimacy for this person. You see? And this person, once you're able to see their gift, they're able to see your gift. That's how the paradox work. That's how the mirror work. So this person started telling me, man, speaking and, you know, your spiritual gift is to speak. That's your gift. You need to do that. That's it. Which I already knew that. But it was like me saying, it was like the mirror was talking back to itself. But this person never stepped on the path to write the poetry. And see, every time you'll get close to getting ready to do your gift, it'll be so many things that the world will throw your way to hold you back on your South Node. And it'll make the person that's there to help you look so bad, look like they're the problem, look like they don't know what they're talking about, right? And that's sad. That's the wild part, but that's the test for each one of us, right? So like I say, family, don't lose a real one chasing a worldly one, a karmic one, because that real one won't always look like you think. Okay? That's why Jesus said he will use the fool to shame the wise. Family. Okay? And don't think that because you don't have tangible things that you didn't get nothing in life based on what age you're at. Because it ain't the tangible things that God give you. It's the knowledge. That's why he say knowledge. He say seek knowledge. And if you get the knowledge to whatever the visions is that you're trying to go after, you would have everything you need. Everything will be added. You see? I know lack of me knowing about credit when I was doing all my businesses and things like that, all the visions God was giving me, nothing was able to stick. But what did stick was the knowledge. And once you got the knowledge, nobody can take that from you. You can always get it back quick. But see, this time you'll move like chess. You'll take your time. You see? Don't never let nobody make you feel like you don't got nothing based on your age. Because if you're in your 30s, you're still young. Most people don't get it right until they're in their 40s, 50s. Some people never get it right. Don't allow your thoughts to cut you out of your blessing. You're the only one that can stop you. You can stop the people that are put in your life to help you, and you can engage the people that are not supposed to be in your life. You got to become the observer. You got to pay attention. You remember Whoopi Goldberg said on Class Act,